Welcome to Let's Talk About It podcast, brought to you by Laha. An online platform where adolescent girls and women can access information about their health, safety, and well-being. Our content is based on scientific knowledge for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional advice or treatment.
My name is Lydia, and I'm here to talk to you about a few key concepts that relate to accessing services in a way that ensures you feel comfortable. If you need help and aren't sure where to start, there are government services and organizations who specifically support women and girls. Through them, women and girls can receive different services including emotional or psychological support, legal information, health services, and more. These could be available through women and girls centers, health facilities, through schools or community organizations. It will look different from place to place, but the objective is to support women and girls like you. Let's go through the main questions you may have about these services, especially those providing emotional and psychological support. What kind of services are available for women and girls? First, these can be a source of information, support, comfort, and help provide direction and options to address your needs. The services available will vary from place to place and where you go. Some of the services that could be available include emotional or psychosocial support, health, legal aid, and safe shelter. In some locations, you may be able to get multiple types of services in the same place, but in many, different places will have different services. If you are under 18, you can still access services if you have experienced violence, even if you don't have an adult you trust to bring along with you. Your service provider will work with you to identify a trusted adult or to access needed services without one. Who would I talk to for support or information? If you go to a service provider or organization that provides psychosocial support, a staff person may be called a caseworker or social worker. They will assist you in sharing information based on your needs and choice and support you to decide the best way forward. This will be someone who has been trained to provide information and support to you if you have experienced abuse and want help. If you are more comfortable going to a health center or another service, such as the police or school, you could speak with a doctor, nurse, or midwife, or another person with whom you trust and feel comfortable. What does working with a social worker or caseworker look like? First, you only need to provide information that you are comfortable and voluntarily sharing. Second, the caseworker will follow a structured method for providing support to women and girls, including those who have experienced violence. This is called case management. In this process, the caseworker will be responsible for making sure that you are informed of all of the options that are available. She will explain different services, including any risks, and support you to identify issues and find solutions. The caseworker will not be able to solve all problems, but she will work with you to find ways to address your concerns and needs. Who will be in charge of making decisions about what I do? You. You are in control of decisions about your body, what services you do or do not want, and anything else related to your situation. A service provider should provide you with all relevant information so that you are able to give permission for something to happen or to agree on a way forward. This is called informed consent. If I talk to a service provider, will they tell anyone? People providing psychosocial, health, and legal services are bound by an ethical principle called confidentiality. Confidentiality means that service providers protect information gathered about women and girls and agree only to share information about a client's case with their permission. Sometimes they do need to share information. In case you intend to harm yourself or others, or if there are laws that mandate them to report specific types of violence, such as child abuse. The key is they should clearly explain mandatory reporting requirements at the beginning of your discussion and before you have given your consent to proceed so you can decide how you want to proceed.
If you have more questions or would like to talk to someone, you can visit laha.org to connect with a service provider through the Find Services button, or explore more topics using the search function.